Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth and final part of the Viewing People's Filthy Lists, with the final part of this section anyway. Back at the end of December 2024 when we did our charity fundraiser, people could donate money to the charity and they would be put on a list of filthy lists that I would look at, and I didn't get them done in 2025, but finally in February 2026 we're doing the fourth and final list. So this video is going up on Sunday the 22nd, is that right? Yeah. And when this video is 24 hours old, the fundraiser for this year will be cut off. But if you're seeing this video before that, then you can check the link below for the 2025 fundraiser for Glasgow Children's Hospital charity, where you can donate £10 and I will add your name to the list of the 2026 lists. I feel like I said list a lot, but you know, link below, £10, and I will review them. They'll be like every week from now on, and I definitely will do these. I said in the last video that I would donate £1 million, and I am standing to that. There may be like, just to like legally save myself, I might miss one or two, but basically by like April they should be finished. I don't actually know how many we have. I think we have like 4 or 5 again. So you know, we will get them done. If you'd like to join that list, you can click the link below. But today we have the fourth and final list, and like I said before in the other videos, I put them in platinum order. So I think the first list had about 25, then 50. Then the list we just did was 174, and now we're at 387. So today we're looking at Pete's list, who I met in Adam McDermott's Discord, and we have very similar taste in the type of games we play. More actually, not even similar taste, but more just he plays like weirder games, you know, like the kind of niche of the niche indies Pete plays, and every once in a while we'll recommend games to each other, and that is cool to have. Like, you know, I feel like we're a meeting of the minds. Pete actually used to make YouTube videos on the Missing Collectible channel, which is another filthy like related channel, and it's actually technically it's like one of the OGs if you think about it. You know, obviously Adam McDermott was like the OG, like he's like the Godfather. But Missing Collectible, I think they were doing it in like 2020, 2021, maybe even earlier than that. They don't make videos anymore, but I would love, you know, if we can get people in the comments, I would love to get more Missing Collectible videos, just because even if they're like every once in a while, because Pete puts the time in and he gets some hard platinums, he also gets some fast platinums and first achievers, so there'll be a lot to kind of enjoy with this list. And already, like, we can see 91% completion. You know, we actually have less games here than the one we looked at, but this one has a lot of more completed games. And even if we look at mine, I've got double the amount of games played as Pete, but I only have about 70 more platinums and like a lower completion percentage, less trophies per day. You know, like we've got a profile on our hands, so this should be fun, and I'm kind of excited to see what we're, you know, what the stuff that I don't know about, because obviously I only met him recently. And I'm seeing like 41 minutes ago still playing Monster. Like I think that DLC just came out maybe. It's like, you know, he's gaming as we speak. So trophy level 648, we've got a Tetris piece. Don't actually know if that is from anything. You know, there's like, is there what is that? You know, 17,000 trophies, 387 platinums, 91% completion, only 2,000 left. So you know, if he just got one, you know, if he kept to this 4 trophies per day, he would have 100% completion in like a year. Is that it? If he got 1 trophy per day, he'd be finished in 4 years. So yeah, that makes sense. So there is a chance, obviously, I'm guessing I know his account is quite old, I think. Like just, you know, like not old, but you know. So I wonder if there's like unobtainables here, which, you know, let's just check out the stats first to see, can we get anything cool? So mainly PS4 and PS5. This is cool. The S, also I like this, you can see that there was an uptick. Well, actually the account only starts in 2015. You know, there's more trophies recently than there was. I guess this might just be like COVID, you know. But I don't know, like here, this is like peak COVID. And it was like 2022 was a big one, and then onwards. The biggest month ever, September 2024. I feel like everyone has the same thing. Like he plays at normal times, and then he, like, sometimes. But actually, I think this is also in GMT, isn't it? Yeah, this is. Oh no, I don't actually know. I think that is in GMT. Because I feel like it is weird to have your most common thing be 3 AM. But so, like, you know, that would actually be like 9 or 10 for him. And he gets most trophies at the weekend and on Monday. Yeah, that's cool. To have the majority of your games be S's, and then even like a lot of them are A's. I'm trying to get to that, and I'm not. Again, if we, yeah, I'm at A, and it's like, you know, the difference in, you know, this is a real gamer here. Even though that's what I'm saying, like, I've got a lot more trophies than him, but he just has like a more complete account, you know. You can see though, like, I wasn't really putting in the hours back then. Look at that. Can you imagine that now? July, August, September, even October, no trophies. You know, the worst I've had recently is I had 7 in December, but then, you know. Right, enough about me. Let's get back to the account. So actually, I'm kind of interested. Before, there's like a lot to look at here. I'm kind of excited. I want to look at the trophy advisor to see, are there any like easy games that he hasn't even like started. Yeah, so he's got Overwatch. But even then, like, it starts 74%. That is quite low. Yeah, and then like even like one skill takes you down to the 40s. We do have a unobtainable, but I think this means it's bugged. I think because this game just came out, so there's no way that that's like, you know, there's not like servers. But yeah, it does seem like a lot of his things, like his trophies he's not got, are just like games he like hasn't played that much. Because like Outer Worlds, this is not like hard. I don't think. You know, like if you wanted to go for this, it would take you like 20 hours to do the whole game. So, you know, I think it is just, see that, but as interesting, it's like, if I'm looking at this, you would think he doesn't care about completion percentage, just because there are games, you know, like these like this Overwatch one is like easy, but with the 90% completion, it seems like he does care about completion percentage. But is it just that he likes to complete games when he likes them, you know? And in Overwatch, he's not a big fan of. Doesn't notice he's not finished Final Fantasy Remake. I feel like that this is interesting to get that far in like such a long game. You know? Yeah, let's start the cabinet. So what I believe, these are all indie games, and I believe that, I'm not actually sure, because I thought that these were games that he has the first achiever, first achiever, first achiever, first achiever, first achiever. But I do know that he also has the first achiever in Neon White. Maybe on the PS4 version. Oh, and I got second achiever. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so, but I feel like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so there is only space for 10 trophies. I wonder, does he, like, he must have more first achievers in this, you know? I'm just trying to see, like, Windswept, I feel like he'd be, I mean, that is a game that not a lot of people played. 8 platinums, yeah. I know, but you can see, you know, he's like on the ball. Battlestar Aces, I know a lot of people don't have that one either. 8 platinums, first achiever. Yeah, so he does have more first achievers than in his list, but I guess you can only have 10, and, you know, you'd have to pick and choose what ones you want. Then we've got the Daedalus trophies, which is Invisible Ink, which is like a stealth game. It's kind of like XCOM, I think. And the Tetris Effect Platinum, which is a cool one to have. Then back to the bottom of the milestones, we have the first trophy was in Shadow of Mordor. Guessing it's like Game of the Year edition. Then that was also his first platinum. So see, that's now I'm into this, and I'm like, your first game you ever played on this account was the platinum. Is this a new account? Obviously, at this point he's 11 years old, but at the time, was this a new account? Or were you on PC? Were you on Xbox? See, these are the questions. Then we have 10th platinum was Assassin's Creed Syndicate. 20th was Alien Isolation. 30th, Second Son. Dishonored 2. Limelight, never even heard of that. See, this is, I'm excited for this. It's like, am I going to like find a new game here? Crime, 75th. Sekiro, 100th platinum. I wonder if that was planned. That's because it feels like one you could plan. Daggerhood for the fastest platinum. And what I think that means also, so I've never heard of this either. Into this, and see, I was going to say, because this is his fastest platinum, that means he has probably not got any auto pops on his account, because this took 23 minutes, and also that auto pop takes like, I think it goes down as like 1 or 2 seconds. But this does look like a shovelware game. Like, you know, back, like I said in the last video, like this is back before shovelware was as bad as it was. It was just these like tiny games. So now I'm into this is like, are we going to have like how much shovelware? So I feel like we all go through that phase where we, you know, you just buy a few cheeky games. But the fact that it has shovelware but no, you know, actually it is possible that this is like an actual game that just is an easy platinum, you know. Because it doesn't look, you know, it's not. You know, I've seen games that look worse than this. Then 125th platinum was Amoeba Battle, which again I've not heard of. I'll look into it when we get there. 150th with This Group of Dane 2, which is I see again, that feels like that's one you could plan for. 175th Mini Metro, which I'm guessing quite hard. 200th Bioshock. 225 Outer Wilds, absolute banger. 250 Resident Evil. 300 Arkham City. Monster Hunter World Iceborne at 350, and then just 2 weeks ago he got Cairn, and it looks like he's on the way to 100% Monster Hunter 2. So let's get into the actual list. So, you know, like I said, this will be less games than Customo had, but there'll be more games to talk about. Also, I wonder like how many of a series is he going to have? Like he's got the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Platinum. Does that mean we're going to get like an Assassin's Creed section? Let's find out. Just as an interesting thing, to have so many platinums and not have any games that start with his number. You know, I'm just like, that is interesting to me. So we've got A Hat in Time, A Monster's Expedition, A Short Hike, A Way Out. See, I'm liking that every single game here is platinumed. Oh, this is actually so cool. And we do have the Assassin's Creed section. Because this is something, I mentioned this in a video I made last week, that I would like it, that if you sorted my list by alphabetical, you just see S, 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 S. You know, we almost have that. We sadly do have an unobtainable... Well, this would be so annoying. Is it just bugged? Look at that, he did the whole game in like a day. But this trophy is bugged and you just can't get it. And like hardly anyone has even played the game anyway. Wonder how many... Yeah, there's a few people waiting. This is a sad start. I don't even know what to talk about here because it is just like it's like just impressive, you know. Monster's Expedition, that is actually one of the games that I've always seen and don't actually know what it is. I think you push blocks. A Short Hike, one of my favourite games of all time. A Way Out is like, you know, I feel like this is on a lot of people's list, it's quite weird. Yeah, but this build to the story, that is sad. We've got Absolem, Platinum in 6 days. This is a game I'm actually playing, like I played that between, I recorded the last list like earlier today, and between then and now, I actually did play some Absolem. I don't actually know how much I like it because I was kind of bashing my head against the first boss for ages, and then I finally beat him, and then when I beat him, I beat the whole second area. I was like, what is the balance in this game? But I do think it's like, this actually kind of hurt my hands. Like it's one of the, you know, that's not happened in like ages. I can't even like name a game that did that to me. But it was actually like, you know, it was like a workout. We've got absolute 100%. All access denied, never even heard of this again. Very high platinum percentage. See, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, as I that I like a game, I feel like that does mean it's shovelware, but... Acton, I have no how, is that how you pronounce it? Cthulhu Tactics Platinum in 4 years. That's what I mean, it's like we're just finding games. I could have guessed this is what the game looked like, to be fair, but fair enough. Age of Empires 2. I guess, yeah, you just got this platinum, like, what, 3 days ago? 194 trophies out of 358, so is this not one of the games that, like, breaks your trophy list? I think if you get any of these lower ones, which no one actually has yet, I don't really know what that is. You know, there's, like, DLC packs out for packs that aren't even, like, DLC trophies out for packs that aren't out. I have no clue. These are very there as well, though. Like, you know. This is a game that I just know would not be for me. 140 achievers. Oh yeah, that's 100%. Platinum Club. Yeah, I feel like actually getting first in a game like this is insane. What is it? Number 38. Yeah, so like, yeah, the game took like 2 months to platinum, basically. Oh yeah, 2 months. Yeah, I mean, that is a fair play, but also like watch out for the PSN trophy bug, and hopefully the website gets... Do you know what, this is actually interesting, and all the other lists that I've done and in other videos, they focus on the platinums, but I think in this one it's actually more interesting to focus on the ones that are almost there, you know, like the ones without DLC, because it is such a complete list. But see, this is into this and like only 2 trophies in this Aliens game. That just makes me think. So I want to look at Airborne Kingdom. It's another one. It's like, I guess it is just Unity by the, you know, like you platinum the game at launch, and then there's DLC that you just has to go back to, and it's like if you don't care about the game, then we've got Alan Wake 2 with the DLC finished, or Alan Wake with the DLC finished, Alan Wake 2 with the DLC finished, Alien Isolation Platinum, which as we showed was, I think that was his like 20th Platinum or something like that. Like I said, Alien Dark Descent, only 2 out of 46 trophies. See, I'm just interested because this is one of his only E's on the list, and it's like, what happened here, you know? Aliens Fireteam Elite Platinum, 8 out of 10, 100 hours, fair play. Amoeba Battle, this is one that we're looking at, like what is this? And it doesn't look like shovelware, it looks like a real game. 1 Platinum Achiever. See, this is now, like I want to do, like yeah, so complete the campaign on difficulty difficulty, so it's definitely not shovelware. But he's the only person that has the Platinum for this. I don't think that's like something I feel like I've like never seen. See, it does seem like it's like a real game, but I guess it's just, I guess what it is, it's an RTS, which I guess they're kind of, they don't sell as well anyway. You know, they're kind of games that are like hard to market, and then because it's like an indie one, it's even harder to market. So I guess because Pete, as we saw with Age of Empires, he likes RTSs. He just found this indie RTS, and he liked it so much that he got the Platinum. And then he's the only person who's ever done that. That's crazy. I feel like I almost want to get the game now to like, I want to join the list. Also, it depends how, you might actually have to be good at the game. There's one video. Actually, yeah, like Hardline one's played the game in the past, like ages. See now, this is interesting. Someone's made a trophy guide for the game on how to beat it on the old difficulty, it looks like. They don't even have the Platinum. Animal Well, one of the best games ever made. Another Crafts Treasure, something I need to get into that. Another Worlds. Apex Legends, both stacks, PS5 and PS4. Galaga, that guy's playing Galaga. Armello, so this is one of the first achievers. Armored Core 6. See, they're just like banger after banger. Is this every... So we've got Assassin's Creed 1 doesn't have a list. We've got 2 on the PS4. We've got Brotherhood, then Revelations, then 3, Black Flag, Rogue, and Unity. Then it's Syndicate, Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, Mirage, and then Chronicles. I might have skipped Black Flag, but... So that, I believe that's every Assassin's Creed game. Has to be that. Liberation, oh no, never mind, I skipped Liberation. Is there any more? Oh, actually Mirage, the new Saudi Arabia DLC. We need to go back to the Saudi DLC so we can get the Assassin's Creed 100%. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot about, that's actually crazy, I forgot about the new one. So yeah, we do have every single one, other than Freedom Cry. But that might have, I think that, is that in 4? Yeah, so he did the version that's in the actual game, not the standalone version. Just to check, are these all, they are, yeah, all DLCs other than Mirage, which obviously that only came out like 2 weeks ago. That is impressive. And see, these are the things, like I mentioned at the start, that Pete, to me, he's like an indie guy. And I would not have thought he has every Assassin's Creed Platinum. And I'm excited, do we have other, like, you know, like Call of Duty? Do we have any Call of Duty Platinum? That is the question. Astria, 6-Sided Chronicles, a game, again, I have actually not heard of. Oh wait, have I heard that? Is this not a real life board game? No, I think I'm thinking of something else, but this seems cool. So it's like what, Slay the Spire, but I guess like, you know, different. Slay the Spire. Yeah. See, this is, we're finding new games. And again, 22 people have the Platinum, and Pete was first. Okay, I wonder how many times we're gonna do that. Now we've got Astro's Playroom, bought Rescue Mission VR, and bought the PS5 version, all DLC, of course. Back 4 Blood, missing some DLC it looks like. And it looks like he actually attempted it as well. So this might have actually just been too hard for Pete. Or it takes time. I'm so into this in the games that don't have the 100%. And so now we get to like, I feel like he's like doing it on purpose. So 1 month after Black came out, which I'm actually recording this on the 19th. So tomorrow, Friday, is the 2-year anniversary of Blackville, and I'm hoping to go live tomorrow morning and get the platinum. So I'm hoping to join Pete's exclusive club. Yeah, a month after the game came out, 20th of February. So a month and 5 days. Pete had the platinum on the PS5 version, and then just to have fun, at the start of last year, he went back to it and got the platinum on the PS4 version, which, and it's funny, it took like the same amount of time, so that means he, you know, like when the game first came out, how addicted you get, he got addicted again the second time, which is like, you know, that's just a testament to how good that game is. Like I said, I'll hopefully have the platinum tomorrow, and by the time this video comes out, I'll be part of the club. You know, I don't even know, I wonder how, even the PS4 version, how many people have the platinum? It's actually quite a lot. I guess it is a popular game. How are people getting the platinum in 4 days? I can't be the Baldur's Gate 3, another massive one. I guess, yeah, I should have pointed out 200 hours on each of those. I wonder, I can't remember what, I think he told me, but I can't remember what his actual playtime was. I'm at 214 without doing Jokerless. So technically that takes you half an hour, you know, if you just do it. So we'll see. So I'm a little bit above the estimate at the moment. After 215 hours. If this, okay, it does win. And then there's every challenge complete. And there's the Platinum finally, after exactly 2 years, basically. We have it. Baldur's Gate 3, all, like, the Honor mode, and I don't think there's, like, DLC, but that kind of, like, the New Game Plus stuff, or the Iron Man thing. Again, just an absolute monster. Ball Pit, one of my favourite games of last year. The Arkham series, we've got Asylum on PS4, City on PS4, Night on PS4, the 2 Telltale games. No Origins, no... And actually, that would be later. I'm thinking no Gotham Knights, but... And again, see, I'm interested. What was the sticking point? The Catwoman ranked maps. I wonder, I don't think he would have attempted these without. So I feel like getting 108 seems hard, because that was all of them. But getting 72 are ranked maps and campaigns, I don't know what these are. Yeah, I feel like, Pete, you can do this. And are these the hardest ones? 4%? Oh yeah, like 16%, 16, 4. Yeah, I don't know why the Catwoman ones are so much harder. Battlesuit Aces, that's a game that I actually bought because of Pete. I had heard about it, but then he said it was good, and I was like, okay, I'm in. I think that's right anyway, but I need to actually get into it. I didn't realise how long it was, and I do believe this is also one that hardly anyone, yeah, 8 Platinum Achievers. And of course, Pete is first. Yeah, I think it's actually longer than I thought, but I need to get into it. We have only one Battlefield game here, and it's Battlefield 5. I didn't actually realise that there's only 22 trophies, but that's interesting. Beat Blaster, again, a game I've not heard of. Is this just like a Doom clone? Oh no, it's a VR. Oh, wait, I have seen this, I think. It's like Beat Saber, but shooting. And I guess that's why it's called Beat. Is it the same devs? No, it can be. Yeah. And then we have, next to that, we have Beat Saber, which he has the platinum in Beat Blaster, but not Beat Saber. See, I'd be interested to know as well, what is the, you know, like, are these, did they go for it and he couldn't do it? Or did they just, I feel like he cleared the 30 missions, I feel like that is doable. So I feel like this is maybe just a game that wasn't for him, but. Then we have, like, see, this is interesting, the only Bioshock game. You know, he's only played Bioshock 1, and then he never even, like, started 2. And that makes me think, I wonder, I bet he does have, this must be a second account. Or, like, he was on Xbox. So I feel like he has played Bioshock. Like, Infinite at least. Black Book, a game I have never heard of. I don't even know, see, I click on them and I'm like, what? I feel like PSN Profiles hardly gives you anything to go off of. Black Book is... There's a lot. The AI is freaking out. There you go. Steam. Yeah, so it's just like some... It's like an RPG kind of deck builder thing. £6. And let's just check. 15 Platinum Achievers. What are the chances? He is first, of course. Black Myth Wukong. Blood and... See, this is one that I thought he would have played because this is... I love this. And it's like one of the... Like, it is one of the reasons to own a PSVR. There are not that many reasons, in my opinion. But this was definitely one of them. And it looks like, I wonder, did he... See, he didn't finish the game. This would, like, obviously, you have to get the VR out, and that is like a whole thing in itself. Where is the VR? You know, this is 2019. feel like this is one I would definitely recommend to go back to, along with Beat Saber. I don't like the Platinum seems a bit much, but even just to clean it up a little bit, get it from a D, a bit higher. Same with a C. Bloodborne Platinum, of course. Platin's Platinum, which is very impressive. I still need to actually play this. I'm hoping, I keep on saying I'm hoping to get into it, like next week. Actually, yeah, if you're seeing this, this is on Sunday. Hopefully I'll be live tomorrow morning playing it. I would just like to finally actually play it. And I want to see, there's a trophy for beating the game on the first day, and there's a glitch you can do where you go out of bounds and you just do it. I was actually talking to Pete, who did it. He did it legit, and he told me to not do it legit. He said that you should actually just cheat it because it is that like RNG and like annoying. And I would like to have an opinion on that. Like I would like to. I'm gonna attempt it, but in the back of my mind, I know like you can just cheat it if you want. So I'd like to actually do this and, you know, see how bad it actually is. Next we have Bound, which is I think I've played this. This is like you're like a ribbon or whatever. You can hold R2 and like fly or something. Like you can go like funny. I remember it's like yeah, it's like I don't actually think it's meant to be that hard, is it? 8 out of 10, or maybe it is. 40 hours. Okay. Yeah. Wonder actually, no, he played this like way after it came out. Sony Santa Monica, I did not know that. I guess they probably helped with the PS4 port or something like that. VOD Anniversary Edition, which apparently did not sell very well, so shout out to Pete for being one of the people keeping Jonathan Blow going. See, I wonder if he's played it before. 11 hours seems quite quick. I've actually never finished VOD. Like, you know, I played it back, what, 2008? Is that right? No. Is it 2010? I don't actually know. But like, you know, my puzzle brain was not enough to play it and actually finish it. And I would say I love this 6.2 out of 10. What is that about? You know? Bug Fables, which, oh yeah, I actually played this ages ago. I don't know what this was on. Am I getting confused? I thought this only just came out recently on PlayStation. Bug Fables came out in 2019. So basically, because someone that I know played it, and I just feel like that happened like a year ago or 2 years ago. I'm also thinking of Cassette Beasts. I feel like these are kind of similar in my brain. Like one is like a knockoff Mario, Super Mario, and then one is a knockoff Pokemon, and they're like together. I did not know this came out in 6 years ago, and Pete was there. He did not, maybe probably not a first achiever in this one. Yeah, sadly we're down the list. We're off the list. Then we've got Bug Snacks here without doing the DLC. See, again, I'm just like into this, like why? Like this seems easy. I actually also have not went back to the DLC. Doesn't look like a lot of people did. You know. Early Minute C, this is like another of those classic shovelwares without being shovelware. But I do also think this is like a game that people talk about. You know, this is not like an actual shovelware. Then we've got Cairn, which is a 2026 Platinum. I don't think it wouldn't be first achiever, because this game actually did kind of well, didn't it? Yeah. I do like the idea, it's like, oh, you're like 50th on the first achievers. That's like a failure for Pete, you know, because you're used to seeing it at the top. Yeah, we don't have a lot of Call of Duties. We've just got Modern Warfare 1 and 2 campaign remastered. I guess these are like the easiest ones, because you don't have to do the like Spec Ops and Zombies and stuff like that. You see, I thought we'd see more. This is just the kind of thing I'm like, is this a new account? But even actually, he's not played any of the recent Call of Duties, like at all. We've got Carto, which is a game I played for a little bit, didn't enjoy it that much. But I do think if I had the... Because I played it on the Xbox, because it was on Game Pass. And I feel like if I had the Platinum, you know, carrot in front of me, I would have went for it. Castaway is actually a game I remember hearing him talk about. Obviously, this is like a year ago, year and a half. It's like, I think it's like a Zelda-like. And there was a speedrun trophy, if I remember correctly. It's actually meant to be quite good. I didn't hear many other people talk about it, is the thing. We've got Catan, 7 out of 10, 10 hours. I didn't even know there was a PS5 version of Catan. You know, we play a lot of board games. I've never played Catan. We've never owned it. I've never known anyone that's owned it. Should I play Catan? I'm talking to everyone here. Is it like, I feel like it'd be like too much for me. I don't know, it is maybe like the most famous, it's like the most casual, complicated board game. It feels like, you know, like you have your Monopolies, you've got Cluedo, you've got all these things. And I feel like Catan is a game that, you know, like people play Catan. I feel like this is a video game channel, not a board game channel, but you know, like I like Wingspan, I like the Platinum Wingspan. Is Catan similar? Let me know. Celeste Platinum in 5 days. This is around the time the game came out. Yeah, like 2 weeks after. Chance of Sonar, which was that was my favourite game of 2023. I can't actually remember if I recommended this to Peter or not, because I was talking about it at the time. But it is possible. He bought it? No, yeah, probably not. He bought it the day it came out. So I'm guessing he probably also saw the Jason Schreier tweet that I saw. But yeah, if you haven't played that, it is genuinely one of the greatest games ever made, and it is so unique, and there's nothing else like it. And if you want, if you're in the UK, if this is any relevance to you, but Jade, who was on the theaters, did say that she liked this game. So if you don't listen to me, you don't listen to Pete, then we have a television star telling you. Chess Knights Viking Lands, no clue what this is. It looks like it might actually be a chess game. Oh no, let's find out. Yeah, I've no clue. It's clearly chess. I guess this is like chess RTS kind of vibes into this one. And second, oh, it's so sad to see the second achiever. Check out Colour for Two, another game that I love. Yeah, just like absolutely amazing game. Children of Zodiacs, game I've never heard of. We have to check it because it is incomplete, and it does at least just seem like he just played the game and then didn't like it that much. This obviously was. Oh, see, this is into this. This is back in 2017 that he first played it, but he did go back to it in 2023. So he actually fell off it twice. You know, like I don't know if he finished. It's unclear. Yeah, so he didn't finish the game, and he went back to it, and then he still hasn't finished the game. I think. Never heard of this game, so I'm interested to know what is the, like why did this one defeat him? We've got Citizen Sleeper 1 and 2, which are games I really need to get to. I actually think he has a chance of being March 31st. No, probably too late on this one. Yeah, but on this one because he knows. Nah, no, he's 9th. Okay. Yeah, these are like narrative based games, but with a kind of, they've got a kind of roguelike dice element to them. Where it's not just, you're not just like picking things, they seem super interesting and need to get to them. I think the Platinum is meant to be quite, not like annoying, but you have to play the game multiple times, I think. But also that is kind of the point of the game. Then we've got Clear Obscure, which you platinum in 4 days. I think this is again just after the game came out, which is quite cool. You know, like, he knew that this would be Game of the Year. We've got Claire, which is a game that I have not heard of. Not First Achiever, but I've not even like almost heard of these, you know. We've got Cocoon here. A game I didn't actually like that much, to be honest. I had such a grand idea of it because I played it. I only played it last year, and I just wished it was better. Coffee Talk, another game that I need to get into. We've got Color Guardians, which I actually have as well. This is another one of those. I think this is on PlayStation Plus, and it's like just a kind of easy, mindless platinum. I think this was also in Mystic's 30 platinums in 30 days video. Like the new one. We've got Control with all the DLC. We've got Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3, and 4. 9 out of 10, 100 hours. Platinum in a month as well. I think this is the thing. The reason his completion percentage is so high is because he doesn't like fall off. You know, like, if you go for hard platinum, like with Platin, with Crash Bandicoot, it just seems like this is what he played for that month. And then that's how you get it done. What's interesting, he actually played 4, he played 2, then 1, then 4, then 3. And then also the racing one, which is meant to be 8 out of 10, 40 hours, quite hard as well. We've got Kiss Tales or Kiss Tales, and no, this is like an RPG, isn't it? Like an RPG. About Time, I believe. Seems like a long one, 30 hours. Kill Country, game that I absolutely love. This is a potential. Nah, he played it too late, Pete. Yeah, he didn't even make it in the top 50. Crypt of the Necro Dancer is on his account. So now I'm like, maybe he doesn't care about completion percentage at all. Because by this point, unless he played it... Oh no, see, yeah, he played it back. He played it back in the day. Where it was just like, you know, I feel like Crypt of the Necro Dancer has like a weird reputation now, where it is known as like the hard platinum game. But like back in the day, this was like an indie game. You know, this was like one of the indie games. But like an actual like good one. You know, like, have you played this game? And it's kind of like the way that in the founding community, it's like it's seen as almost just like a hard game. It's like, no, there's like, they made like a Zelda version, you know. Yeah, 10 out of 10, 900 hours. I think, I'm sorry to say, I think you're stuck at like 99%. We also have Cryptmaster here, only 5 trophies. Again, this is like, I'm interested in why he fell off. Because we actually did talk about this for a bit, because I never... I think it took ages to come... I think it was PC only at first, and then it kind of had middling reviews, like people liked it, but it wasn't like crazy. So I never ended up playing it, but then it did come out on PS5 with... So this is a game where you have to type words to like, I don't know, I think you can move on its own, but to do fights you have to like type. And I was thinking that's going to suck on a PS5 controller, but it's one of the weird games where you can actually plug in a keyboard into your PS5 and play it on keyboard, which is like quite interesting. It's never been on a deep sale though, so I've never got into it, and it does seem like, you know, the 5 out of 29. What happened? Is it? Can we see? I guess this is story, and it's like he didn't... It seems like he did go back to it, you know, like he played it on the 4th and then he went back to it on the 27th. So it's like he gave it a few goes, but then it never clicked. I'm interested to know why. It's just as someone who does complete like almost every game, it looks like. Why is this so low? I don't know if we have to speed up. I feel like we're 40 minutes in and we're only at sea, but also I think this is just a long video. This is what this account is. We've got Cut with the Lamb Platinum back at the time the game came out. But they have added a lot of DLC since, and they just had one like 2 weeks ago. So I feel like this is one you might just have to wait and go back to. You know, like when it's finished. Daggerhood, again, we talked about earlier. Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Just the PS3 version and then the PS4 versions. There's actually not a lot of PlayStation 3 on here, which is interesting. I'm going to actually, we'll remember where we are. I just want to see PlayStation 3. Yeah, so all we have Dark Souls. And then that's it, that's the only PlayStation 3. Obviously these are also here, but actually these are cross-platform. You know, like these are this is a Vita game and the PS3 and the PS4. Yep. Dark Souls is the only PS3 game. That is interesting. You know, like, why? Also, actually, we should point out, we do have some hidden games. It looks like we have like 1 game hidden. I also have some hidden games, and I don't know how to unhide them. So that's not like a, you know, a deal breaker for me. But we have a lot of games to go through. Oh my god. Oh, we're not even there yet. Okay. Dark Souls. Amazing. Darkest Dungeon, the really hard platinum, 8 out of 10, 80 hours. Game I've never, again, this is another one of those like this. I remember when this came out, it was like huge. I just never clicked with it. Dave the Diver, I almost called it Day of the Diver. Dave the Diver platinum, quite quick, 6 days, it's not quite quick. So this actually has, when did it come out? Oh, this has potential. Oh no. I guess this just was a popular game. I think also this came out on PlayStation Plus, didn't it? Because it was PC only the year before. We now have Dave the Shell, which he only got recently, like in the past year. Another game I've never heard of. I would like to know where, because I know me and Pete both watch Minmax. Where does he find these games? 7 Platinum Achievers? This is it. 2nd, oh my god. 11th of August. Sad. Dead by Daylight. Platinum on the PS4 version, and then the DLC, obviously, that breaks your account. We've got Dead Star, another game I've never heard of that is now completely unobtainable, it looks like. What is this? It's another RTS. I did not know he liked RTSs. That's interesting. But Deadbolt, another game I've not heard of. Yeah, 85. No, he won't be there. Yeah. Death's Door, a game that I love. I actually, you know, I know that it's not meant to be about me, but 27th fastest achiever. I thought I was like way quicker, by the way. I thought I was like up here. 1 hour and 31 minutes. I'd only say they're cheating, but like, how can you do it that fast? There's no way. I need to look into that in one time. We've got Deathloop again, with the DLC finished. Deep Dog Galactic is a game that I've always wanted to play. 300 hours for the platinum, and then it also has 100% like all the DLC. That is like cool. Demon Turf, never heard of that one. It's an indie. Like it's funny that indie's a genre. Like I thought there was like, what kind of game is it? Oh, it's an indie game. I don't know what this is, and I still don't. I feel like sometimes you can look at games and like, I understand you. Okay, yeah. So it was like it was Platonic. Yeah, so it was like a Hat in Time, like, or you know, like some Mario 64. That's actually how many Platinum Achievers? Nah, is it? Oh, I thought that was you there, Pete. I thought that was you. I thought you were 4th, but you're 12th. Demon Souls. Again, we had Dead Souls. We had, what's it game called? Dead Souls? That's Yakuza. We had Dark Souls, like higher. Now we have Demon Souls. We also have another From Software game. I don't know. I've never actually said this out loud. Like Destiny. Desperados 3. See, this is interesting because he got this a while ago, but I know that recently this got did it not? Am I thinking of something else? There was a game that got like, oh no, I think it's their other game, isn't it? Me are sadly shut down, but Shadow Tactics just got a debug menu. I don't know what game. I feel like Pete does have this game, so it might come up. But what game am I talking about? There was a game that just got a debug menu recently, where the platinum was like quite hard before. Destiny 2 platinum, but not the DLC. A6 Mankind Divided. He stopped playing it. See, that's interesting because I actually don't like this game that much. But he did finish it. Basically, oh, I can't talk about it without, like, okay, slight spoilers for A6 Mankind Divided, but there was a bit where you have like your home base, and then that's the bit where you do like open world stuff, and then you go out and do missions. And there was one point where the open world place becomes like a stealth section, and I just hated that, and I stopped playing it then. Devil May Cry 5 looks like, oh, see, I wonder, do they actually go for the platinum in that? Because it is quite high, and that was quite decent as well. Then a game he's playing now, and I did not know it was that hard. Diablo 2 The Resurrected, 9 out of 10 platinum, 999 hours, which I think actually, does that mean that, did they put it? No, they have put that as it. I wonder if that means like over 999. With Diablo 3, The Reaper of Souls, I actually went for this one, and then I just got annoyed with it. Having to get like the goblins, whatever, the portal goblins. Next Dungeon Platinum in 3 days, that is quick. He must have played this before, or he just like locked in. Because I guess the game isn't that long if you play it, like, and if you played it for all day for 3 days, I feel like I could finish it. This game I've always ever only messed around with, but as part of the Bean Dive thing, I put it on my list last year, and I need to get it. Then we've got Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which is a highly underrated game, but it's quite an annoying platinum, which I went for and then stopped. But Pete did it in 2 weeks, 95-hour platinum. Then he played some of the second game kind of more recently. And apparently the new one is actually quite good, the third one. Disco Elysium Platinum, again, a game that I've only played for a little bit and I need to like actually play. But I think the platinum again is meant to be quite annoying. It's like you have to follow a guide quite a lot of the time, I think. Yeah. Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, Dishonored DLC. Perfect. All games done, DLC, amazing. Donut County, amazing game, 2 hours. Actually seems quite quick. Not quick enough. Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Platinum, no DLC, only 34 DLCs. No Doom the Dark Ages, which I don't think is that good. But we do have Doom VFR. Dorf the Mentic Platinum. Downwell Platinum, that's a good one, 9 out of 10, 30 hours. The only Dragon Age game on the account is Inquisition. 10-year Platinum, so this is one of the first games you played on this account. And then this makes me think for sure that there's another account somewhere. Because I think he has played the other Dragon Ages. The Edge, without the DLC, I think I'm the same. Duck Detective, Secret Salami, that's meant to be like really good. I need to actually get into it. Same with the Ghost, it wouldn't be called Ghost, that's too boring. It's like the Ghost something, just came out last year. Elden Ring and Elden Ring Night Rain Platinums. Elder Souls, no clue what this is. I'm guessing it's like a blasphemous, like. And he's the 14th first achiever. Escape Academy, love that game. New one coming out this year, I believe. Evil Genius 2, only at 19, but it does seem like it's a harder one. Falcon Age, this game I absolutely love, and they have a new game out this year, Dos Divas. Remember I think at launch it was bugged, and I wonder, did he get hit? Oh, this is me actually. Yeah, I played it in April, and then I played it in May. I don't know, maybe, did it get bugged? I feel like there's some reason why I couldn't play it. Yeah, I played it on the 10th of April, and Pete played it on the 21st. On the 11th. Yeah. See, isn't it cool that me and Pete didn't know each other back then, but we were still playing the same game, like, on the same day. Now we've got the Fall Guys Platinum in a week, which I believe means he did it legit. Which is cool, because I did not do it legit. Fallout 4 Platinum, no DLC, but this was like, you know, like actually this was his first Platinum, wasn't it? Then we've got Farpoint, which is, that's one of the games that people do say is like, why you should get VR, but never got into it. Fear the Spotlight, I remember that, this is one of the Blumhouse games, is it? Fights in Tight Spaces, 5 out of 10, 120 hour platinum. See, this is what I'm into this one. Final Fantasy VII Remake, didn't finish it. And he played it a while after. Actually, did he play it at launch and then went back to it? He played it like kind of near launch. And then didn't play it. So I want to know, what is the love-hate with... I mean, actually, it might not even be, it's not love-hate, I guess it may just be... See, he did go back to it in 2024. This is the end of this and stuff. But then he does like Final Fantasy X, enough to do 5 out of 10, 110 hours. Format 8, another... This is a game that I always see and I don't know what it is. I might have just said something really stupid. I might have just said something like incredibly stupid. I just said I don't know what this game is. I'm pretty sure. I have the platinum. I was being so legit there. I was like, I don't know what this is. In 2018. I got the platinum in like... It took me a while as well. Yeah, that's bad. I know what this is. It's like he plays like a little ship guy and you... What? Like a Metroidvania. Especially Frosted, a game that I also have the platinum for, but not a lot of... maybe quite a lot of people do. Second Achiever, of course. Am I going to be here? Look at that. I'm on the same list as Pete. I'm at the bottom of the list. But I can never come off this list. This is, you can't take that away from me. Frost, which is different than Freshly Frosted. Seems like it's like a survival kind of card-based game. Frozen Synapse, meant to be... I thought that was harder, 4 to 10, 35 hours. Maybe the second one is the hard one. Fueled Up, not heard of this again. It's like Overcooked. That's it. Who's going to be there? Nope. I guess you need other people with this one, so it's harder to play this one fast. Then we have Fury on PS4 and PS5. 8 out of 10, 25 hours, maybe 20. Same development company as Cairn. It's meant to be quite hard. This is like a boss rush kind of game. I need to play this because I only played it for a little bit when it came out. I think it was on PlayStation Plus. But like it is meant to be good. I do wonder, the PS5 version, is it easier or is it just that the guide is different? Telltale's Game of Thrones, Gang Beasts, Gauntlet, Ghost of Tsushima with Legends done, Ghost of Runner 2, God of War, Ragnarok. He hasn't done Valhalla, and I also haven't done Valhalla, so... Gone Home, 100%. Go to Goa, the Annapurna published game. Don't like it that much, but... I need to actually... What I would love to do is to talk about every Annapurna published game, because I've finished a lot of them. Oh god, they have some stinkers, don't they? Like, they do also have like some of my favorite games all the time. But I would love to do like a tier list video, because I do think it is possible that Go to Goa might be my least favourite. Or, what's that one called? I Am Dead. I didn't actually finish this, but I played this for maybe like an hour, and I was like, oh my god, I really don't like this. They do have some good stuff. They also have like weird games, but... Go to Goa, not my favourite, and I did just have to like follow a guide, basically. Grand Kingdom, not heard of it, another unobtainable one. Gravity Circuit. Is this the... No, I was thinking, what's the one, the Spider-Man swinging game? What was that called? You know what I'm talking about. Didn't make the list. Greek, Memories of Azure. Again, I'm like, I've never heard of this. This is a puzzle platformer. Like a Tadine-like. Didn't make the list. Greece, again, I just talked about in my most recent video. I'd like to play... Greece is a game I'd like to play again. Especially because this is the PS5 stack, which I don't have, so I could go back and get another platinum. Hardspace Shipbreaker. So this is a game I actually bought. And I thought I'd like it because I love Power Wash Simulator. And during this tutorial, I realised that I wouldn't like it. So I purposely did not get a Delphi in it, and I deleted the game. I think this is a game that I would like, but I just need to actually hit it and see. We've got Haven, which is also the same people that made Fury and Cairn. This is a game that, again, this is on Game Pass, and I didn't like it that much. I do think just because I've never played Fury or Haven, I would like to play them both before Cairn, and I could do them like all at one time, and that'd be quite cool. We've got Hellblade 1, back when it came out, like ish. But no Hellblade 2. Oh no, actually we could have Hellblade, because that Hellblade 2 is called Senya's Saga, Hellblade 2. So that might show up, but... Helldivers 2, Platinum. Hitman 3, Platinum and all the DLC. Hitman Go. Hollow Knight. And I wonder, I feel like Pete is the kind of person to not use the Pantheon glitch. Horizon did not go back to do all the DLC. They're actually... Wait, what is the DLC for this? Is it just, oh yeah, okay, they do have like a full pack for Frozen Wild. Q, which is so I feel like it's a puzzle game that, this is like Tesla Dad, I feel like a lot of people talk about this, like more than they kind of should. Humanity, a game that I absolutely love, and it looks like Pete played it around when it came out as well. Hunt Showdown, which this is like a Dead by Daylight like, I believe. I Am Setsuna, see this is one of the Vita games that are like, I just got a Vita, what should I get? This is like a JRPG. I Am Your Beast from Strange Scaffold. I didn't even know this was on PS5. This is like is this the sniper one? Yeah, it's like it's like Hotline Miami but first person. I think that actually this could be a classic Pete. Oh, 12th. I guess maybe I didn't play the game when it actually came out. Or is that it? It came out in June. Isn't it weird? Like it came out in June, and no one got the platinum until August. I wonder if it was bugged or bugged. Yep. Okay. I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. A game that I've heard of. 29 playthroughs. That's just because it's a narrative game, isn't it? So I think it will just be like follow a guide. Inertial Drift not finished. I wonder, is this? Actually, no, it wouldn't be bugged. It might just be that these are like hard to do. Infamous Second Son and First Light. Inscription Platinum, of course. Inside, of course. Invisible Ink, that was on his latest trophies. Iris and the Giant, never heard of that. Some kind of... I feel like I know... Yeah, I knew exactly what kind of game this was. Oh no, maybe not. Based on the trophies, it does seem a bit different. A card? Yeah, okay, I didn't think that. It Takes Two Platinum. We've got The Journey, 100%. Armazu, which I feel like is not Yeah, I need to actually look into this. It's going to be good, isn't it? Or no? One of the ones I've heard of and they're actually like checked. Kazi and the Wild Mask, again, a game I've never heard of. Platformer, okay. Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Kena, Prodigious Spirits, obviously we have the new one coming. Is that this year or maybe next year? Kiwi, another co-op game. Killing Floor 2, that one's meant, maybe, I thought that was meant to be hard. Laddercroft in the Temple of Osiris, one trophy left. See, this is the, I find this fascinating. Complete all challenges, that does seem, that could be annoying. Laddercroft Go, Lego Predictives, I don't actually know what this is. No wait, no, this is like Minecraft, isn't it? Oh, it's Lego World, what is this? Puzzle game? Oh, I don't know what this is, but it looks like it could be... I want a video, give me a video. Shout out to Filthy Gamers for this video. I don't know what the game is. Okay, yeah, so it's like Bridge Constructor, but for Lego. Okay. Lego Voyagers, a game that came out last year, I did not like that much. It's this is like It Takes Two like, and it's just, the second half is just so, there's like nothing to interact with, that's the issue. And especially because when you're playing it, you have to convince someone to play it with you. You're like, oh, but there's this new game. And then like maybe half an hour in, I was just not feeling it, and then I had to ask her. I was like, you know, do you like this? Because I'm like, Let's the Evolution, never heard of this one. 22 achievers, does that mean, oh, number 3. I don't know, how does he find these games? Because these are not like shovelware kind of games, you know, these are just like small indie games. Lies of P Platinum with the DLC that came out last year. Life is Strange 1, 2, Before the Storm, To the Colours. Hasn't played Double Exposure. I wonder if he will, because that game is very, 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 very bad. And also has the cat DLC that you have to buy. It's so stupid. Limelight, again, that's shown up again. Don't no clue what it is. Lonely Mountains Downhill, 5 out of 10, 30 hours. Lonely Mountains Snowriders, which he just got last month. Lords of the Fallen 1, but no Lords of the Fallen 2, which as we know did sell like millions of copies because it took away player type A and B, which was so, like, that was like the evolutionary, to be honest. But it's so it isn't that Pete never got into it. Bloodline Laser Eyes, which is, that was my game of the year for 2024, and this platinum is all down to me, you could say. Pete played it. This is from the people who made Seven Wild Hearts, which is my favourite game of all time, and I think Pete also likes it. I feel like we should see it coming up. And he played this, which this is a puzzle game. He played it at launch and he did not like it that much. And then I said, this is my favourite game of all time, and he said, okay, I'll give it another go. And then when it came out on PlayStation, he got the platinum, and I don't even, like I said, this is one of, like, genuinely, this is like maybe like top 20 favourite games of all time, and I don't even have, obviously I played it on PC, but, you know, I wonder... Nah. The game is so small though, yeah, it is still 26. What if this sold well? Hope it did. I feel like the low player count on PS5 is maybe just down to the fact that people like me who were waiting for the game. I'm not going to wait a year to play the game on PS5, you know. Maquette, another Annapurna game that is actually on the good side. Mark of the Ninja, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Marvel's Midnight Suns, Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man 2, no New Game Plus, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Then we have Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, so we beat it on Insanity. Or there's a cheat you can do, because I actually have the Insanity trophy, but I've not even played 2 and 3 since I played them on Xbox. Meet Your Maker, another game that I'm like, what is, you know, how do we find these games? Tactical, it's like an XCOM, I'm guessing. Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, and I thought we'd have more. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, he played them like one a year. So I wonder, is that a thing he's doing, or is it just that's what happened? And then we have 5 as well. Metaphor, I'm excited for I feel like, are we going to have multiple personas? Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, which as we saw, that was his first platinum, I believe. And he also played Shadow of War just after, but he only just got the 100% kind of recently. Midnight Fight Express, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Mind Over Magnet, shout out Mark Brown, fellow YouTuber. Minecraft Legends, Mini Metro, which I'm guessing oh no, actually that seems quite high. I thought this would be a hard one. Monaco 2, no platinum on that one, meant to be a hard one as well. Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter World Iceborne, Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, done quite quick as well. Other than Iceborne, I don't actually know how that's possible to do Iceborne quicker than World. I guess they load, you know, like, I wonder if just having the DLC. Oh wait, actually, are these like separate games you load up? I thought these were the same game. Like, I thought it was just the first game that loads up, but it has a separate list. But it does seem like he actually did play it for a bit back in 2020 and just never finished it. But then he only started. Oh no, I've did these wrong. That's why. Yeah, okay. So he actually did get the Monster Hunter World Platinum quick, and then he took ages on Iceborne just because it is such a bigger game, and he did do WoWs quick as well. Monster Slayers, game I've never heard of, and it's also not played much on his account. I do wonder, would this be hard, like annoying to go back to? Why is his platinum 13 seconds? Which I'm sure is legit. Let's see this guy. Maybe it is legit. This seems a little bit suspicious. But, yeah, okay, definitely. Look how old this account is, 2009. And then in the middle it's just like, is it yet? Oh, I don't know what's going on here. They got the Isaac Platinum. But then these have to be cheated. You know, I don't know for sure. But like, I have the Platinum in this. It did not take me 14 seconds. But maybe there's some way. It's weird how they're all shuffler though. You know, if you're going to cheat a Platinum, why would you cheat a Platinum that's going to take you like 30 seconds? And he's hardly see, it's weird he still plays. I don't know. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just saying that's into this. Monster Today in Platinum in 2024, and then the second one he's working on as we speak. Like, as we record this, he's probably playing the game. Moss Book 1, Moss Book 2, VR Platinums. I wish I had played them, but like the thing I said before, I just can't be bothered getting the VR out. Myst is a game that I would love to play. I need to actually play this. I don't know what version I do though now, because I believe that this one, the PS5 version, is the PS2 version, or PS1 version maybe. But there was a remaster, or a remake actually, I guess, a few years ago, but I think it might only be on Xbox and PC. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I would love to check these out. N++, 9 out of 10, 75 hours. Back, you know, that was like ages ago, and he had the skills back then. Neon White, 8 out of 10, 40 hours. Like we said, he was the second achiever in that one, sadly. Neva, if you'd like to watch a video about Neva, there is one on the channel right now. Nexomon Extinction, I noticed this earlier. He's got a lot of easy trophies left in this. It's like a Pokemon kind of clone. Yeah, like why is it so low? Nier Automata, back when it came out, ish, I believe. Is that right, actually? You know, I'd love to do a quiz on like when games came out. You know, how close can I get? Neo, which is actually this one I've been looking at now, especially with the third one that just came out. I kind of want to go back to this because I have it on my account, but I never actually played it that much. But that was before I'd played any Souls games, I think. And then now I've played like over half of them. I think I could like do this, you know, like It's just a mindset thing. No Man's Sky, Platinum, actually kind of not recently, but not at launch. That's interesting. Norco, a game I've heard a lot about. I feel like it would be annoying to play on console, I think. Let's just check. I feel like not many people have the Platinum. 350 people have the Platinum. Yeah, it's still number 3, of course. Oaken, a game I've genuinely never heard of. 7 people have the Platinum. And Pete was first, okay. Next we have Observation, which was developed very close to home for me. These are the people that are working on the new Silent Hill Townfall, which I'm very excited for. I need to go back and do this because there is like missable stuff. The game's only about, you know, it says 6 hours. I think it's even shorter than that. I actually don't have 100% in this, but Pete does, which, fair play. Octodad, I thought this was meant to be hard. I guess it's more just like annoying. If you lock in Ollie World, 7 out of 10, 50 hours. Did not realize I had that. I do think this is the easiest of them. You know, like, I think 2 is meant to be like a 10 out of 10. You know, fair enough. One Step from Eden, this is the card battler, isn't it? Like Mega Man, no? This is a shooter. I know, this is the Mega Man Battle Tactics, whatever that's called. Yeah, is it? I think it is. Yeah, remember when this came out, there was a lot of buzz about it, but I just feel like it would just not be, like, it would be like too hard for me, basically. Onimusha, which is a game that I'm hoping to get to before the new one comes out, I believe this year. I do have this again on my account because of the Bean Dive. Operation Tango, another great, like, It Takes Two kind of inspired game. Other Side, never heard of, which does mean Pete is probably... Oh, he's not? Okay. Let's check out Other Side. It's a tactics game. Yeah, okay, it's just like an indie XCOM. I feel like, I wonder, is XCOM based on anything? Like, I always say that these games are like XCOM-likes, but I do wonder if XCOM is something else like. We've got Outer Wilds, which I believe is his favourite game of all time. I didn't actually realise he didn't play it at launch. That's interesting. Oh no, he did. Yeah, he played it like the week after. Oh no, it's the DLC, that's it. Yeah, okay. I need to actually go back and finish the DLC because they were a little bit more annoying than the... Not annoying, but they were more involved. He also has the PS5 stack, which he also did in 3 days because once you've played Outer Wilds, you know how to play the game. Now we have Overboss, which is another one that I've never heard of, which probably means he is the first one. This is another card. It seems like he's a big fan of card games and board games. This looks like, is this not like Catan, but, you know, video game version. Overcooked 100%, Overcooked 2 Platinum, Overcooked All You Can Eat, which is the collection of 1 and 2 Platinum. So he's a big Overwatch fan, Overcooked fan. I think I might have said Overwatch. I guess it's on the brain. So he's a big Overcooked fan as well. I need to actually, we played these, I actually didn't think I ever liked Overcooked until we played it recently. Like, I played it with my family. We played the whole first game in one sitting, and it isn't, I feel like it felt harder than it was, but once we kind of locked in, yeah, it actually was quite good. And we need to play 2 at some point. Overwatch, as we saw before, is just on the list. I guess he probably got asked to play it, and then he was like, yeah, I'll check it out, and then now it's just on the list forever. And I'm not sure, I think if you play this now, does it not become Overwatch 2? Like, it's a separate list, I think. Is this not unobtainable, I thought? Or is it just that there's a PS5 version now, and if you load up the PS5 version, it's unobtainable, like, you get a new list. Now we've got Oxenfree, but not Oxenfree 2, that's kind of interesting. I feel like that's a game that he would have played, but maybe he didn't like first game. Patrick's Paradox, which, this is a game for sure, I can tell. Oh no. Wow. So in July 2023, June 2025. Oh, actually, yeah, I played this like way after. Another game that there was so much buzz about it when it came out, but it was only on PC, and then when it came to PS5, it's been on my wishlist for ages. I need to play that. Peggle 2 in 2 weeks, that is quite quick. And is there a DLC for this? I always forget. Yeah, I don't know if these are meant to be hard. I would love to go back and do this. And then we also have Peglin, which is a Peggle-like, that's a roguelike, which is meant to be quite good, and he does it, I think he did it quite recently. Another game that I'm kind of interested in. Penny's Big Breakaway, I know that's like a Hat in Time like. I know that saying something's a Hat in Time like makes no sense, because a Hat in Time like is a Mario 64 like, or maybe like a Banjo-Kazooie like, I don't even know. It's probably it's closer to but even a Hat in Time is like a ukulele like, which is a Donkey Kong 64 like, I think. But Penny's Big Breakaway is one of them. We also have Pepper Grinder, a game that I love. 5 out of 10, 15 hours. That's such a... I got that in like one day. That was just such a... I played it for like 6-7 hours. 6-7. I don't even know, I wonder what the... Are the devs like... Hey, what's going on? Do they have something? I know it's only been 2 years, but like, it was such like a well-made game. And here we had the Metaphor Platinum earlier. Now we have Persona, but we only have Persona 5 and 5 Royal, separately of course. We have Strikers that he didn't play much of, and then we have Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, which again, that may be one of the only actual Vita games on here. So it's interesting, he has a PlayStation 3 and he has a Vita, but you know, like, not many other games on them. Yeah, it looks like he played a bit and then stopped. And it's one of the things now where, like, if you're going to play it again now, should you just play the PS4 version? We've got Phantom Doctrine, which is a game I've never heard of. It's another, like, RTS, XCOM kind of thing. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trilogy, Pixel Junk, Nom Nom Galaxy. I don't even know what this is. Obviously I know what Pixel Jump is, but... Oh wait, is it? I think it is just a Pixel Jump game. But it's called Nom Nom Galaxy. Plate Up, another kind of overcooked, like Ocean Craft, Day for the Gods. Remember when they got sued by Bethesda? Or like whatever happened with that, like this is not legal advice. Yeah, because they said that the Prey was too similar to Prey, which is funny that they're next to each other now. Because we also have the Prey Platinum to go along with the Dishonored and Deathloops. That's Purge of the Lost Crown Platinum, but no, didn't go back to the DLC. I didn't even know there was DLC, to be honest. It's like a proper, like, questy thing. Proteus, which I believe is this a Doom? Is it? I believe this is a Doom clone. Yeah. Like a boomer. Actually, kind of looks like Method there. Time. Railway Empire, I'm guessing this is another, like, Age of Empires kind of, like, not the same series, but, you know, it's like a planny kind of game that he likes. The Railway Islands, similar kind of vibe. This one seems a lot less involved than the Railway Empire, though. Red Dead 2, played it kind of close to launch. I guess you could play it from September to May, to be honest, especially with the multiplayer, but no DLC on that one. Remnant from the Ashes and Remnant 2. These are like gun Souls-like, I believe. They're actually meant to be quite good, especially the second one, I think was meant to be good. Now we have, just like Assassin's Creed, we have Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, 3, 4 Remake, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crap multiplayer game. We are missing like Zero, I believe. I can actually, if I do this, I think it will show me his account. Yeah, so we're missing more. I believe these are just more multiplayer games. We're missing Code Veronica. We're missing Zero. We're missing the Revelations. Yeah, I didn't think of that. And the Revelations 2. And then that's it. And then also we have Requiem in 8 days from now. Yeah, see, this is just cool to see. Every single game platinumed, and all the DLC, even like the Resident Evil 2, like Hunk mode, whatever that is. This is cool. And then just after we have The Turner That Obed In, which is one of the greatest games of all time. And I know for a fact that this means he has some kind of other account or plays on PC, because that 40 minutes is quick. Oh, actually, you know what? I wonder if the trophies are just designed. No, there's no way. You can't do this in 40 minutes. Like, legit. So I think that means that he's the 7th fastest platinum. What I'm guessing is, he played it, like, back when it came out on PC, I'm guessing. Because I don't actually think it came out on the mullet at the one time. Yeah, there was a year between the launch and the console version. Again, one of the greatest games ever made, one of the greatest art styles ever designed for a video game. But yeah, so I feel like this means he played it before, and then it was on PlayStation Plus, or it was on a sale or something, and he just wanted the platinum on his account to be like, this game is great, so that in 4 years' time, this will show up in Platin Adam's list video. Or he did just do it in 36 minutes. Like, he is that smart. But yeah, I love this game. I actually bought a playdate just so I could play Lucas Pope's new game, and I ended up cancelling the order because it didn't seem up to snuff. But we get a new, it's now been 8 years. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, technically it's been 7 years in like a few months since a Lucas Pope game, and we're starving out here. Other than Mars After Midnight, but then we have the Eternal Platinum and DLC, which I'm planning to go back to in like the next month before I think Sados comes out at the end of... Is it the end of March or is it the start of April? I don't know. Yeah, I never went back to do the Tower DLC and the multiplayer stuff. Rhythm Sprout, a game I have never heard of. Is it possible? Third Platinum? Third First Achiever? It's like a rhythm game, I guess. Writing down another game I have never heard of. Does that mean we have 11th First Achiever? What kind of game is this? I know it's another card in the board game. Okay. Vidime, this could be 2. Some DLC left there. 11, which is again, this is the 11 the sequel to Myst. So I would also like to play this. Some Rocket League cleanup to do. Rogue Flight, never heard of it. Does that mean... No, we're not there. We're not there. Now we have Roller Dome, which I believe was on PlayStation Plus at some point. Sable, which is this is a game that actually, another one that I played on Game Pass, and it just put me off. But again, if I had started it on my account, I do think I would have finished it. Sackboy Big Adventure. I want to know. I'd like to know his story about the Dip Snorter. You know, did he cheat it? Did he play multiplayer to like kind of cheat it, or did they just lock in and do it? Now this is interesting. The only Saints Row game here is Get Out of Hell. You know, that just seems like a bad place to start. Salt and Sanctuary, 5 out of 10, 15 hours. Save Them, this is like a Resident Evil 4, or are the other ones like that as well? This is like an inventory management game. Silent Hour of Hearts, my favourite game of all time, is on the list. I love that. No PS5 stack, I feel like he could go for the... to be fair, I don't have the PS5 stack. I'm kind of saving it for like a special day, like I would like to get it all in one sitting. Yeah, this is generally like the best game of all time. This game is like so connected to my life, you know, like this is... There's just, I feel so much love towards it, and it's cool to see on this list. Platinum in one day as well, because even I took ages to get the platinum, I think. I click here and it will show me. Oh, I didn't know there's an NA list and there's an EU list. That's cool. Yeah, so I played it just after it came out, kind of, and then I didn't get the platinum until September the year after. Just because it's kind of like, I don't want to like ruin my experience with it by playing it over and over again, but I have now. You know, the game is only like an hour, 20 minutes, and I do think I play it maybe like 4 times a year, just to load it up, you know. I feel like it's perfect. I was on a flight last year, and I was playing No More Heroes 2. Like, I started it on the flight, and I just did not like it. I liked the first one a little bit, or I liked the first one quite a lot, and then the second one I was just not vibing with it. So I was like, oh my, like what else can I play? I clicked the home button on the Switch, and then next to it, Silent Hour of Hearts, put my headphones in, and I just played the whole thing. Absolutely amazing experience. Sea of Stars is like a throwback JRPG. I think this, did they go back to the DLC? I feel like that's what that means. Are there 2? I didn't know there were 2 DLCs. Yeah, I need to play that. This was on PlayStation Plus, but it got taken off by the time I actually wanted to play it. Sekiro Platinum, of course, we had the Demon Souls, we have Dark Souls, we have Bloodborne, obviously we have Sekiro, we have everything, of course. Sectori, he was actually talking to me about this recently. This is a very hard, it's like a Geometry Wars, is that what it is? You know, like a Resogun kind of game. Like it's a twin-stick shooter with like arcade elements, and it is very hard, and only one person has the platinum, as you can see, but you can also see that Pete is close to the platinum. He's like stuck at the same bit as a lot of other people, but I would like to see him get this. I think that'd be cool, because even, isn't it crazy that the game came out November 18th, and the first person to get the platinum was in December. That's the only person to get the platinum. Now we have Severed, which is again, this is one of the games. I've got a Vita. What game should I get? Into this, and again, this is like one of his only Vita games. Shadow Gambit, this is the one. 10-minute platinum using developer menu, yeah. So he got this platinum legit back when the game came out, and then if you buy the game, you can get it really quickly. Shadow of the Colossus, Bluepoint version. We just got the news earlier today that Bluepoint are no more, so, you know, like, I don't even know what to say about that. Actually, even we had the Demon Souls PS5 version earlier, that was also a Bluepoint game. It's just so, it makes no sense. Shadow Tactics, Aiko's Choice, never heard of this. Shadow Tactics, I've heard of Blades of the Shogun, so I guess this is the same game. I guess another sneak about game, he seems to like. Now we have Blades of the Shogun. Shadows of Doubt, this is like a Deus Ex kind of game that's like all procedurally generated. I remember it had a lot of buzz when it came out, but then I don't think the game was like, I think the idea is better than the game. Could this be second place? Come on. Ship of Fools, a game, again, I've never heard of. Unobtainable now, it looks like. It is a... I don't know, I could guess. I think it's going to be another card game. He's not there. He's not there. Shogun Showdown, this is a game that I actually bought because of Pete, and I never actually played much of. I actually found it too hard. He, of course, does have the first platinum, the first achiever. Oh, look, if I got the platinum soon, I could be on this list of the first achievers. See, I played it a little bit. I beat the first boss. Honestly, I do not think I'm smart enough with it. After Shogun Showdown, we have Shotgun King. Then we have Shovel Knight, some DLC left to do in that one. We have Sifu with all the DLC done, which is meant to be really hard, so fair play. Signalis, Signs of the Sojourner, which is another card game. Slay the Spire, another card game. Platinum in that. Today also, there's actually been a lot of news today. The Slay the Spire 2 date got announced for March 5th, I believe. It's early access, so I'm guessing it's not on PlayStation, but I feel like he will be there. He's got Slay the Spire, he's got Monster today, and he's working on the second game now. And then we've got Slay the Spire coming up. Slime San, never heard of this one. Is he? No. You know, I wish it on PS Vita there was an easier way to find out what is this game. Because it's annoying to like Google, but Sly Cooper 1, Songbird Symphony, another one I've not heard of. Platformer, it was like Windswept. Sonic Mania, Sonic Origins, saw they were closed. Sound Shapes Platinum, only on PS4, because obviously you could do that back in the day. You could auto pop it on Vita and PlayStation 3. Space Hulk Tactics, game I've never heard of, but I can tell what kind of game that is. Spaceland, a game I've never heard of, but I can't tell what it is. Is this it? Oh my god. They're all the same. It's all the same game. Every game that I don't recognize, it's like, oh, it's just another tactics game. That's fascinating. And he is second. Come on. We've got Spirit Fader, which is a great little indie Animal Crossing, you know, like it's like people always describe it as like cozy and casual, but it actually is like quite grindy. We have Splasher, 10 out of 10, 50 hours. Dude, this is what I wish. This is why I wish he would make videos, because he gets a lot of interesting platinums, and he gets a lot of hard platinums. Like Splasher was like, this is like a Meat Boy kind of game, and like I'm sure Nicky R made a video on it, and I got a bunch of views. I feel like we need Pete to come back to videos, even if they're just like talking about the game. I would love that. Split Fiction, Spyro 1, 2, 3, Star Trek Bridge Crew, which I didn't even know I don't know that was on PS4. This is like the VR one where you pretend you're on the Enterprise. Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles on PS5, Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, Static, which who made this? See, this is like, I kind of pride myself on like knowing about games, and I recently found out that the people who make Little Nightmares made Static. Yeah, see that? This is the thing. I actually love the animal. I actually love Static. It's a VR game where your controller becomes like this puzzle box, and you need to like turn it different ways, and you know it feels like so tactile. That is worth getting a VR for. Team Wild Heist, Team Wild Dig 2, Stellaris, unobtainable now. Only 2 unobtainable. Why? Okay, it looks like he has the unobtainable ones, so that's good. Yes, the Platinum is unobtainable, and the Siva Gift is unobtainable. Okay. Today, back when it came out, Today Lights, never heard of this one. 4th. Is it Embers? Don't know them. No. Super Bomberman Collection, that one just came out, so I wonder, you know, he's working on that one. Super Meat Boy, 10 out of 10, 100 hours. Super Hot. I thought Super Hot was harder. Yeah, he has Super Hot, but he does not have Super Hot VR. But he does have Super Hot Mind Control Delete. I don't actually know what that is. Surgeon Sim in VR. Like, you know, this guy is just so goated. Sword of the Sea. That's the thing. He plays these like hard games that like I would never touch, basically. And then he also plays like banger indie games. It's like it's like a perfect list. Tacoma from the people who had Gone Home. Tactics Ogre Reborn. Don't actually. Yeah, like, I know it's a tactics game, but this is Final Fantasy, isn't it? Like Final Fantasy Tactics. Here's from Borderlands. Talisman. 5th edition. What? No platinum achievers. Ooh. Why? Interesting. Can you? Oh wait, no, oh yeah. Are they bugged? This is a game that just no one cares about. Oh wait, he only just played this. This only just come out. See, I don't know what Talisman is. So it's a card game. But like, it's a Warhammer game. Is anyone close to the? See, they're both stuck at the same point. I wonder if this is bugged, but then I wonder there's no forum post saying like, help me out. Then we have Chia, TMNT, Shredder's Revenge, Telling Lies, another Annapurna, Tesla Dad again, Teslas Effect Platinum, 10 out of 10, 150 hours, The Altars, The Amazing American Circus, never heard of that. The Banner Saga 2, The Banner Saga. I could have guessed that these would be here. The Case of the Golden Idol. No, another the eyes will come up, won't it? The Colonists, Dark Pictures, only one Dark Pictures game. Deadly Tower of Monsters, this is like a roguelike kind of thing, is it? I'm not sure if it is a roguelike, but it's like a kind of top-down shooter. The Dwarfs, never heard of this one. Enter the Epicenter, this is like a Portal kind of game. The Forgotten City, as I talked about in the last video, I absolutely love this one. The Invisible Hours, never heard of this. Can we guess? Is this a... Oh no, okay, it's like a Sherlock Holmes game, like... Nah, not even close. Last was remastered with the multiplayer. The Last Spell. Never heard of this one. It is a turn-based strategy game. Yes! The Legend of the Goon. I don't even know that there's a PS5 version of that. Lord of the Rings, an adventure card game. The Messenger, also from the same people who made Sea of Stars. The Order 1886. In 6 hours, classic. Outer Worlds didn't finish, so I'm into this. Like, did they just not like it? Because what Fallout 4 was earlier on the list, wasn't it? The Pathless, The Persistence. This is a VR roguelike. I don't know if it's meant to be that good. The Rise of the Golden Idol, of course. The Sexy Brutal. This game, I would actually need to play this. I didn't know there was a PS4 version. I remember I played it a bit on Switch when it came out, and it ran like so badly. But I check it out. Solitaire Conspiracy, a Bithell Games banger. The Surge. This is like a Dark Souls with guns, isn't it? Don't actually know what the Swindle is. Is this? I thought there was like a talkie game. Walking Dead Season 1, Walking Dead Season 2. Only Walking Dead, only the two of them. The Witcher 3 with all the DLC. The Witness. This War of Mine. Ticket to the Ride, banger. Tin Hearts, never heard of that one. Puzzle game. And he's number 4. Pennykin, this is like a Pikmin-like. Titan Souls, 8 out of 10, 15 hours in 4 days. Titanfall 2, Toem with the DLC. Tooth and Tail, I know this one is, this is another, I've got you here. Yep. This is another strategy game. 33. Tormented Souls 1, Tormented Souls 2, obviously that is bugged, I did not know that was bugged. Totally Reliable Delivery Service with the DLC. Lane Valley, not heard of that one, but I can tell, I know what kind of game that is now. Dicky Towers, 8 out of 10, 25 hours. Topical 5, you could guess it, something like that would be on here. Tunic, in a week, I know that he loves this as well, I need to get into this. I think this is, if I actually ever finish Blueprints, I think it'd be fun to play Tunic on Twitch, and not, like, Google anything. Type Rider, Ultimate Chicken Horse, I don't even know that, I've never thought about that game having a platinum. We've got Uncharted 1, 2 and 3 on PS4, but not the other, you know, no Uncharted 4, no Lost Legacy, as into this one. And also I wonder what finished game on Pluto, same thing, and same thing. Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop, I actually have heard a lot of this. I thought this was like quite new. I got a TikTok of this recently, and I was kind of into this, and it's like a roguelike kind of thing. Unpacking, Unveiled, Until Dawn, Untitled Goose Game, Unto the End. Never heard of this one, which means... No, oh, he's not there. Oh, he's 26. Valhalla Hills, again, never heard of this, and it's also hardly completed. You know what happened? Vampire Survivors with the full, every single DLC, and I guess this is one you just have to keep on going back to. Viewfinder, Scottish game. Viking Days, never heard of it. Visage, is this not the one that got banned on, the one that got, like, taken off Humble? It's people who made 9 Souls. I'm thinking of Devotion, I guess. Devotion. Yeah, okay. So I don't know what Visage is. We have Volume, another Mike Bithell banger. Wargroove, I believe, is this not also a tactics, you know, like Fire Emblem? Weird West, which is actually, I think, this is the people who made... There's not, Raphael Colin, I'm sure he worked on Dishonored 2, I believe. Let's find out about Raphael Colantonio. Yeah, he worked on, I guess now we have to, we're following the Google. Wikipedia. Yeah, he used to be president of Arcane. That's crazy. I know that. Yeah, so Weird West is like, you know, it's like a Dishonored like, but it's like by an indie team. And I believe it was very like, it was kind of like Disco Elysium like as well, I think. You could like, the way, just the way the game looked. And it did have a kind of tactics feel to it as well, so that this is actually quite interesting on this list, just as like all of his tastes combined, you know? What it means of Edith Finch, Windswept, which just came out recently, and it's meant to be a cool little platform thing. Wingspan, which we talked about earlier in the video. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but if you remember eons ago in the video, we talked about Wingspan. Wintermoor Tactics Club, again, I have no clue what this is, but you can kind of guess. And does this mean? He's number 10, of course. Now we have Wolfenstein the New Order, Wolfenstein the Old Blood, and Wolfenstein 2 the New Colossus. Again, this is two of the lists in a row, both have Mein Leben. I need to get Mein Leben, just so I can stop feeling sad. He has not done the DLC on Mein Leben though, which I believe are meant to be easier. I'm not sure, and because they're shorter, that's like, one of the, Mein Leben has like two things. It's hard, and it takes ages. So if you die at the end, you lose like 5 hours of your life. But it's not that, you know, like, if you're only losing like an hour, it's not that bad. What is kind of funny here is to see Wolfenstein Youngblood, just on its own, you know. No platinum on this one. I actually did look like it kind of went for it, but I don't know what stopped them there. Then we have World War Z, XCOM 2. I don't know why I could have guessed that XCOM 2 would show up. But it looks like he played XCOM 2 first, and then he went back to Enemy Unknown on the Vita. Get into this one. Then we've got Jing, The Land Beyond, which is a puzzle game. Is this any good? I'm kind of getting vibes that this might actually be kind of good, but I've never heard of it. So. Then we have Yooka-Laylee, which we just mentioned. Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair, which is the 2D version. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. That is a cool game. Like, no Zeds on his list at all. See, isn't it interesting? So that was fun. That actually, I feel like my voice is gone. 1 hour 40 of the recording. Obviously, I'm going to cut some stuff out, but this was a meaty one. But to be fair, there's no way I can make this video shorter. You know, this is like what, like this is a huge account. And yeah, it was fun. I feel like I got more of a sense of him. And it was just fun to go through and see, do you have First Achiever in these games? You know, like, what I would like to, I want to quickly look at the Vita games just to see. So we've got, again, remember these are cross-play ones, so the chances are he did play those on PS4. Frozen Synapse was on Vita, Persona 4 Golden, Severed, Sly Cooper, Steam World Dig, and XCOM. Obviously it's possible he played like Volume on the Vita or something like that. Like I want to know, like, are there other, like, when did they get a Vita? When did they get a PlayStation 3? These are the questions I've got. Yeah, so yeah, so that was a long one. If I was to tell him what games to play, like recommend more, the Beat Saber, he was like a good one. I don't even know. I feel like Pete, honestly, he's got it sorted. There's not anything here that I'm like, I do kind of, he has so many games that I don't even know what he doesn't have, if that makes sense. See, that's it. He doesn't have any Supergiant games. You know, there's no Pyre, there's no Bastion, there's no Transistor, and then there's no Hades. I mean, I feel like he definitely has played them somewhere else, but you know, Supergiant are one of my favorite developers. Even like obviously before Hades came out, so they would be cool. But that's what I'm saying. Because he has so many games on here, I don't know what the obvious ones he's missing are. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, are there any like hard ones that I would like to like challenge him on? Immortality wasn't there. That was weird. He must have played Immortality. I guess that is another one that it took so long to come out in PS5 that he probably played it somewhere else. I actually feel like with a list like this, I actually can't give advice. You know, like he has it sorted. All I'm gonna say is, you know, like with an account this close, it would be cool to see it at like as high percentages as you can go. So like, even the, you know what I'd love actually, because it's a challenge that I would like to do, and you're so much closer, to get every game on your list either a S or an A. So in this stats section, to have it like these be gone. So you get your E and you play it up to an A. You get your D's, you play it up to an A. It wouldn't, you know, you're like so close. It would not take that long. I would like to see that. So what is Aliens Dark Descent? This is your challenge. Get this, like, I know what. I'm pretty sure to get an A, you have to get double the average. So you only have to get it to 24%. and it's like, are there some easy ones you can get? I don't know why. Is this like a hard one? Oh wait, is this not a tactics game? Yeah, like this is for sure. I'm sure. Is this not? This is like an XCOM like? Because if it is, then like for sure this is the challenge. This is a series that you definitely like. Hopefully this might the fact that you haven't played it does make me think that maybe it is bad, but maybe it was like buggy at launch or something like that. But this is the one game that I would like Pete to play. Again, I don't know if it's good, but 6 hour platinum, 5 out of 10. And all I'm asking is to get it to an A, and then go back to all of the other ones that aren't A's and get them as well. Like what I think it would be so cool to go like this, not 100% or yeah, not 100%. You click that and there's like nothing here, and the only way to do that is to get these games high up. But he's always playing new stuff as well. Like that is the thing. I kind of don't want him to tell him to go back, because he's like, you know, because there's games here that are like cool, and like he's got it sorted. Yeah, so if you would like to put your name on the list for the next block of these Filthy List reviews, which like I said, they'll be starting, you know, like next week hopefully, or maybe even like midweek, depending, because I think the first one should be, you know, like I'm going to do like the same thing where I sort it in platinum order again. So the first one should be another smaller one, so that should be quite easy to like just get out and edit. Yeah, so if you'd like to put your name on the list, there's a link below, link on screen as well, titlefy.com/@platinadam/YouTube GOTY2025. Donate £10 and you can put your name on the list. You can also donate £10 and you'll get a game code. So you can donate 10 for either one, donate 20 for both. Either way, it all goes to Glasgow Children's Hospital charity, and that will be closing basically when this video. You know, actually, I might leave it up just in case this video ends up doing well, because this is such a big list. I might leave it up for a few days. I kind of, you know, we'll play it by ear, but basically it is ending this week anyway. So if you're seeing this video and you want to get on the list, go donate. You know, you get to donate to a charity, and also you get something out of it, you know. So, and yeah, if you've got a smaller list, like obviously this is like an impressive list, it doesn't have to be anything like this. Even if you just have a smaller list, I find it quite interesting to look at what games people have played, and then I can recommend, like, I feel like I have a good knowledge of games, so if I see what kind of games you played and what games you like, I should be able to recommend something that you will like again. Then maybe I might end up giving you a challenge to like go play Meat Boy or something like that. Yeah, so with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this one. I know this was a long one, but you know, that is the point. This is a long list. You cannot make this list any smaller. But yeah, so thanks for watching if you've made it all this way, and have a good one.